gentlemen, boys and girls, children of all ages, hey, hi, hello there, how is it going? I am the Grandmaster, but you can call me D-Ray, bringing you the next week of the BBR Pokemon Wi-Fi Draft League. Today we're taking on mi hermano, J. Ricky, Mr. Citrus Berry Farmer himself, and his Gigaton Hammers. If you're excited for another action-packed week of the BBR, do me the massive favor and shadow claw that thumbs up button. And if you're new, por favor, hit the subscribe button, turn on post notifications, and hit the bell button so you get notified every single time we post a new video. We know you love the D-Ray content here against our brother, J. Ricky. So, unfortunately, we are going to be doing a post-com this week. This is our very first game played in our brand new setup. I've alluded to it in the Dietite game. We've been moving the past week and a half, almost 2 weeks now, doing a solo, so it's fun, especially with the two kiddos. It's been a blast. So we are now moved in, everything is conseco, we love it, we're all good to go. I thought I was ready to play this game, however, apparently my mic was not plugged in or muted, one of the two, who knows. Nonetheless, there is no D-Ray audio, unfortunately, so there is going to be a postcom here, which is mad unfortunate, but it is what it is, right? So we're gonna go ahead and go with it as best we possibly can. And break down this matchup and watch it together. It's a very action-packed one. It's a good one, so pull up a chair, get your popcorn ready. Let's get on into it. Very excited to play J. Ricky. I love this guy so much. Please do me guys a massive favor. I am sorry my words. And go down to the description and subscribe to him, please. It means the world to me. And it comes this Rude. This is not the Ogre Pond, so we're like, okay, cool. Now we have the crisis averted. I can Volt Switch. So we're gonna Volt Switch on now and get a little bit of chip damage off on these Rude. He is Terra Fairy, and we're also Terra Fairy on the Enamorous. This is free Terra preview. That's why I know this. So hopefully he Terras, he doesn't, but we do get a little bit of chip, which is cool. If he's a Focus Sash, for whatever reason, we break that. Now we don't have a switch in, so we're gonna go straight into Oh You Wish You Could. Why? Because I'm a Fairy and Flying type, which means I resist both the dual stabs. And it's a little bit of an aggressive switch that we catch on a bulk up, which is fantastic. Now we have the showings of a massive dong. We're like, dang, now he switched in raw. Yes, I did. Raw, baby. So now I can kick his teeth in with a Moonblast. He's Terra Fairy, so if he Terras here, then he does live the hit if he has some Spadef investment, or if he's just like a bulky Zarude. With the bulk up, that does seem that he does have a lot of HP investment, but we thought, okay, let's just go ahead and get the damage off on this thing because it is a massive threat. And so we Terra here, we expect the Terra. We're gonna kick his teeth in and do probably like 75 to 85%, but he doesn't Terra. And so my eyes go wide and I pop off, baby. The Zarude is down. Talking to J. Ricky after the matchup, that was just a brain fart on his part, which is fair. He just forgot to Terra. Happens. I've done it many times, as you guys have seen, as you've been following me on the channel. So we do take advantage of him either not clicking the R button or just forgetting, who knows. But now that we have the big, nice, shiny winged heart on our head, we're ready to kick some more teeth in. A couple different things he can do here is bring in the Ogre Pond and waste the Sturdy, which I would gladly do to bring down to, or bring in this annoying dread looking mother trucker, which, knowing J. Ricky, has Max Spadef, Citrus Berry, and Thunder Wave because he has it all the time. So we don't want to get Thunder Wave, so we're gonna get the Vikavolt in to cover the Thunder Wave or whatever shenanigans that he wants to do. If he wants to U-turn, fine. This gives us an opportunity to get off our Sticky Web, and he shows Light Screen, and I'm like, oh no, who's the setup Pokemon this week? Probably the Ogre Pond or the Blaziken, I would guess. So we're gonna go ahead and get up the Sticky Web because it's gonna be detrimental to our game plan, or not detrimental, very important for the game plan. Being able to slow down a non-boots Iron Bundle, being able to slow down the Ogre Pond will be top tier, and being able to mitigate for at least a turn or two the Blaziken will be really clutch for us. It shows the U-turn, doesn't do anything except for the big old mirrors. Set up the big old mirrors, and now we're able to really do some fun stuff. As the Sticky Webs come up, we can really do some damage with the Vikavolt. We no longer really need this Pokemon after the Sticky Webs goes up. This is here to come in on the Corviknight, which didn't show up this week, and get a Volt Switch on it. It is really nice for the Swampert, I will admit, but being able to get big damage off whenever it wants to come in is going to be fantastic. And alas, the Swampert comes in. We're like, okay, Pedal Porqué. To be fair, if he's super HP invested, he does live this Energy Ball. Being able to get this damage off is going to be great, though. He is not Rindo Berry, and we do almost more than 75%, but we show that he is Citrus Berry. Oh, J. Ricky and his Citrus Berries. I love it. So good. He gets up his rocks, which is actually really annoying in the matchup. And this guy comes in. We get some good chip damage. And now that the light screen is up, we notice that we do less than 50%, which should have done 50%. Would have been a 2-hit KO, and we could have smoked them with the bug buzz. But the light screen is up, but I'm like, I don't really switch into this. I don't really want to get Gliscor in now. So let's go to stay in and click bug buzz. Being able to click the bug buzz button and get this guy very low will be fantastic. He sets up the swords dance, which is very scary. Get the bug buzz off. Now he's in range of almost everything. And now we're trying to debate whether or not we want to lose the Vikavolt, which ultimately we end up staying in here. He gets the crit. Hopefully that's the last one of the game. And we lose Vikavolt. Pour one out for the homie. And we bring in Oh You Wish You Could to be able to once again kick his teeth in, because he has 0 switch-ins to this Pokemon. No resists. Being able to click Moonblast for free is fantastic. This guy's sturdy is broken. The light screen is shown to be 8 turns with the light clay, I think is what I checked there for. And now that we have the big heart on our head, we're ready to put in the work, bend over each and every one of his teammates, and just start throwing big blasts from the moon in the front doorsteps of J. Ricky. And I don't think he really has much he could do here. He probably want to switch in the Mesprit, which is probably max Spadef. We didn't really get much information from the last time it came in against Vikavolt, but I think it's going to be his best bet to come in here. And there it is. So we're going to see that this thing takes it pretty well. The light screen is still up, so it takes it decently well. It was a roll to 2-hit KO if he is not with the light screen up, so that tells me that he's pretty damn Spadef. Not max Spadef, but heavily invested with all damn near max HP. So from here, I'm going to go ahead and switch on out here because we don't want to get into the scenario that we were in a couple turns ago, which was threaten this guy giving a Thunder Wave on my Mesprit, which would mitigate my webs game plan. So we don't want to get Thunder Wave. We're going to go ahead and switch on out here. And we're going to go ahead and bring in Fly High No Lie, because this covers that Thunder Wave play, and I can also taunt him from avoiding another screen. But he shows Healing Wish, which is actually a fantastic play on J. Ricky's part. Sacrifices himself, but it is not in vain, because he brings in the Cornerstone, which now has another life, and his Sturdy, which is so annoying. Unfortunately, I don't have the Rock Step, which would have been taken after the Wish, or the Healing Wish. So now he has the Sturdy. So now we're back in scenario which could have been the lead. As you can see, Roman comes in. This is a story time here. Roman realizes that his iPad doesn't have Wi-Fi. So he comes in to get the new Wi-Fi password because we're in a new place. And I'm like, I'm gonna go ahead and taunt here to avoid the swords dance. Roman continues to talk to me about some stuff, and he's trying to get me to get a new level on his little gaming thing that he has for school. It's called Alexia. I don't know if anyone uses Alexia for their school. But apparently that's how they teach kids in school now, is they use an iPad. But that's neither here nor there. From here, I'm like, okay, I'm gonna go Gliscor, and I swear to goodness, I swear I'm over Gliscor, and I'm looking off on the calc, which is off to the side, and I'm like, wait, this is not Gliscor. Wait, did I click it wrong? What is happening? Poor K. And I'm like, no, this is supposed to be Gliscor. So now I took 25% for no reason on my Gouging Fire. That should have been a Gliscor. But here we are, and we're gonna go ahead and do what we were supposed to do, which is what I thought we did, and go into Gliscor. And we're just gonna give J. Ricky 25% on my Gouging Fire for no reason. I swear on all things that are in my veins that I thought I went into Gliscor here. It still makes me upset as I'm watching back on it. Now I take so much damage for no reason on my Gliscor, which could have happened before, and I could U-turn for super effective damage, or I could go for a taunt to avoid him setting up. And I really debated, so I thought to myself, if I just get him out of the sturdy range and stay in, I could take another Ivy Cudgel or a Power Whip and be in a better position. So I'm just gonna ultimately stay in and click Earthquake to break the sturdy, which is really nice. But he switches, and we get a little bit of chip damage off on the guy here, which does show that he's not heavy duty boots. So now I'm thinking, okay, he could be Specs. If he's Scarf, that would be annoying. Do I need to find out here? I probably should. However, I don't think that it's worth sacrificing my Gliscor now that that Ogre Pawn has a sturdy in the back. So I was thinking to myself, do I find out here or do I find out later? I have a full health guy in the back. I should switch, but finding out if he's Scarf is really important. But nonetheless, I don't want to sacrifice my Gliscor, so I just go into the guy that checks the guy in Kowalski, reporting for duty. Flip turn comes out. This was definitely going to be the case. His scream flip turn, but here we are. Now he could bring in the Ogre again and set up, or he could bring in the Swampert. I don't think that the Blaziken should come in because I definitely live a hit. Maybe if he's banded, he can be threatening me, but close combat is scary. But I do believe I live with the investment that I have. So in it comes. I'm like, wait, what if I had a water move and you just die? But we're just gonna flip turn. Don't want to let him set up here. So I don't want to switch and be in a really bad position. I noticed that he is air balloon, which is pretty solid because it allows him to avoid the earthquakes and the sticky web. So that's annoying. Do get the flip turn off, break the balloon, so he's no longer floating above. And now I can bring in Gliscor, which is able to come in on this guy after the rocks and kill him with an earthquake, and which will be really nice. We do live a flare blitz from the range we'll be at after rocks, so we're pretty in a comfortable spot to just click earthquake and do damage on his team. Hopefully he brings in the Ogre Pawn and we're able to break the sturdy, but I don't think that's a good play on JRicky's part, so I can see him just sacking this off. So getting rid of this threat is fantastic, which is what is going to happen here. He goes for the flare blitz, go for the earthquake, and down goes the spicy chicken. So now from here, with the spicy chicken gone, the iron bundle is welcomed back in, and we're in the same position. Whether or not we want to find out if this guy is scarfed. And now that Kowalski is dang near dead, I think it's in our best interest to keep him in the back to be able to set up that rocks or use him as a sack, because the rocks are going to be super important to break that sturdy on the Ogre Pawn. So now I'm thinking to myself, do I want to find out if he is scarfed now? I don't think it's going to be important in the end game in regards to damage rolls, but it's going to be really nice for the game planning for those sequences as we get towards the end game. So I'm going to stay in and made the decision to find out if you are scarfed, because if you are not scarfed, I outspeed you and I do more damage. But alas, he is. We don't get the U-turn off. Instead, he knocks us out. Shows that he's Ice Beam. I ain't scarfed, so we're gonna go into this guy and set up a Dragon Dance because we can. The Citrus Berry on the Swampert put the Swampert out of range of a +1 Dragon Claw. JRicky showing why Citrus Berry is broken. So nonetheless, my game plan is still the same. I could have gone for a Morning Sun, to be fair, but then I don't 2-hit KO the Swampert at the range that he's at. So I just ultimately went for the Dragon Dance and just do my chip damage on the Swampert. Citrus Berry, man. JRicky and his Citrus Berries. Now I'm just not gonna kill him, which sucks. Unfortunately, we're in the position that we're in. We can't Morning Sun because it does 63% even if he has no investment. And after I get there, I'm just going to be a lot less health than I was before. So it's just in my best interest to go ahead and click Dragon Claw. And again, like I said, because of the Citrus Berry that this guy ate on the side, had a little snack break, he is not going to die to this, which really, really sucks. Now when I'm in this position, this guy is basically going to die, and so now I'm able to bring in Kowalski, which is able to take a round of rocks, which is I'm checking here just to double triple check. And I do have to get up the stealth rocks because I have to break the sturdy on the Ogre Pawn. Their end game here is now all on the hands of Oh You Wish You Could, which is going to live anything that the Iron Bundle wants to do. It is a 75% chance to kill me with a Hydro Pump, which is what I was calculating, that I know that he's timid at this point, or I think he's timid at this point. I'm gonna go ahead and get out the stealth rocks here to break that sturdy on the Ogre Pawn, and then go down with the Empoleon and proceed to click buttons and hopefully kick this guy's teeth in with the Enamorous. So Enamorous now wins the game. We win the video game now here, guys. Let's go. The sticky webs are up. The Moonblast is ready to go. We're gonna click buttons. Moonblast, 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 and victory for the San Diego Spirits. We now outspeed the Ogre Pawn. We have the sturdy broken because of the stealth rock. We now win the game. All we need to do is not get frozen by the Iron Bundle. If he goes for Hydro Pump, if he misses, that's great. It is a 75% chance to kill me if he hits the Hydro Pump. I need one thing to go my way this season. I need him to miss this Hydro Pump, or I get the 25% chance roll. Here we go. Alas, he hits it. He gets the roll, and we lose. Spoilers, we find out at the end of the game that he is modest and not timid, so that killed regardless. Roll is not in my favor to live that. I needed him to miss. If he misses, we win the game. And I continue to show that I am not lucky in the BBR this season, unfortunately. If he misses the Hydro Pump, we win the game because we knock out the Iron Bundle with the Moonblast, break the Sturdy on the Ogre Pawn with the rocks. He's slower than us, and then we click Moonblast, and then we cook the Ogre Pawn, and we win after that. So we have yet another loss. I'm sorry, guys, that these games are so close, and I'm sorry that we're not able to pull these out. It sucks. It is. I know it's tough to watch these games as we lose. We're trying our very best. I truly feel like we're right there. 1 or 2 plays more and we win these games. We get a couple more things go our way. Sometimes championship runs are, based off things going your way. And not to say that this was a championship run, but sometimes the game just has to, go your way, and unfortunately it just hasn't been. So thank you guys for hanging in there with me. We'll try our best to get you guys a win next week, and then go from there. Hope you guys enjoyed. Leave a like if you did. Subscribe to J Ricky. With that being said, I'm gonna get the heck up out of here. Have a great rest of your day, and above all else, be nice. Peace.